hear the voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Okay, sorry guys. I was late because I had to put in a counter because Chris McDonough did a copyright strike on me. However, he did so on content that he doesn't even own, so it's not going to go through. I think he just wanted my personal information. But yeah, whatever. I put in a counter, and there's no way he should win it because it's not his content. It was the Michael Crow, like the radio show that he got called into after that whole fiasco. So, sorry, Mr. McDonough, but you don't own that content. So, it's going to end up back up, I'm pretty sure. So there you go, striking people to get their information to dox them with.
Yep, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's my guess, anyway.
YouTube has a lot of kinks they got to work out because the guy just lost his channel for being an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should have his some privileges revoked, like being able to strike channels and whatnot.
Right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Special Spills. Hey, Stormy. Hey, Emily. Yeah, he's trying to scrub the internet from it. Yeah, but he doesn't own that content, so you can't do a copyright strike. He could maybe get away with like a privacy strike, Mr. Sheriff said, but I mean, it's all over YouTube if you look it up. It's on 100 different channels. Terry, I'll be sharing the link soon. Hey, Barbie baby. Hey, Punksy. Hey, Tennessee Shine. Susan. Robin. Jazzy. Curious. Ratboo. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, we know what he's trying to do. Hey, Cheshire. Hey, Silent. Hey, BBK. Honest Rage. Patty. Miss Wednesday. Hey. Hey, Karma. Losing his bloody mind. That's right. Robin, Elaine, Tabitha, Terry, another Terry, Jazz, Akasha, hey Betsy, hey everyone that I'm missing, hello, welcome, thank you for being here. Hey Alyssa Marie, there you are. 1 second, hold on. I've been looking for you. Oh, where'd she go?
Terry, it's not like you live streamed this entire live stream. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Terry, yeah, you're a badass, Terry. Okay, all right, well, oh my gosh, you guys. So, hey Beetlebee. I don't know either, but I know she had a crush on me for okay. So Don's currently texting me something. He wants to know if I can work with him on doing something about a situation. I'm gonna see what that's about after this. So I'm not gonna get into that right now. Tammy, we love you. I want to party with Terry. Yeah. Hey, Crimes After Dark. Sarah. C12. Hey, Crime Web. Okay, so where do I want to begin? I'll write something on Facebook about her. Okay. Don, I don't know if you're listening, but okay, I'll get back to you after the show here and see what you want to do about that. Emma, hello. Of course, Alyssa, thanks for reaching out and telling me you would want to do that. He needs to cease and decision on people. Hey, Carla. Hey, Catalin. Hey, Rachel. Begin from the beginning. I wish we could. I wish we could. So I want to go over basically Ronnie Lawson. I would just say, like, he's definitely saying that Jodi Sue and Dawn are lying. There's just no way around it. Every single thing he has basically come back and said Dawn's lying about. Not in those words, but he might as well have. I want to just go over this article here. Oh, my phone's freezing. Okay. I have a couple things I want to show you guys, so let me see if I can find the right one here.
At BBK, I agree. People are following them around and they know where their vehicles are at all times. It's just weird.
Yeah, that is. Okay, I'm back again.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoops. Booted my own damn self. Okay, here. I think it's this one. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. I can't apparently like pause this. Nothing's working on my freaking phone. So you guys are gonna want to pause this. I'm trying to pause it to go over. What the hell? Why is it not working for me? Going, I'm not even in there. And where's that?
Are you playing the video?
Oh yeah. But how come I can't pause it though? Usually I can pause it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's not letting me pause it. Darn it. Hold on. Cotton candy boobs. Hello. Let me try and fix this, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Oh, it's annoying that it's not letting me pause it. Wasn't it reported day one? Yes, but it was asked to be kept quiet for some reason. That's my belief anyway. Hey, Jessica Moon. Cotton Candy is one of the big supporters on this platform. Thank you, and we love you. Of course they are. Always. It's too blurry. Okay, well, baby, will you pull it up to read it again? I sent you the link yesterday. I'll have Mr. Share with his very sexy voice, soothing voice, read it. Read what the article is that I'm trying to share. Nope. That one. Yep. All right, let me see. I'll pull it up while he's reading it. How about that? It won't be too blurry for y'all, but oh well. Okay.
Father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells shows trail where he believes his daughter went missing. Don Wells invited WVLT to his home, sharing where and how he believes Summer Wells was abducted. Rogersville, Tennessee. It's been more than 3 months since the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells. Don Wells invited WVLT to come to his home in Rogersville to show in detail what he thinks happened to his daughter. Wells says he believes someone came through a wooded trail near the family home and took Summer. We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or she came outside here and went to the swing or possibly back up there to Grandma's We don't know. All we know is that she went down the basement. That's the only thing we know. To play with her toys, shared Wells. He said the basement door at their home was typically left open or unlocked. The boys a lot of times would leave this unlocked and wide open a bunch of times, and we'd get on them a lot and tell them you can't do that, but we'd always find it open a bunch of times. We tried to control that, but we couldn't control that 100% of the time, says Wells. From there, Wells shared he feels Summer was carried down a steep and rugged trail just a few feet away from the house. Don says while this was happening, he was at work. His sons were inside the home, and Summer's mother and grandmother were outside the home facing away from the basement door. Well, I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air by the time she got somewhere down here because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream, and she's been telling us that all along, says Wells. Don says search dogs lost Summer's scent once the trail ended at the road. From there, he says he believes someone put his daughter in a car and drove off. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, along with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and multiple agencies, spent several days and hundreds of hours searching for any sign of Summer. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office spoke for the first time about searching for Summer along that wooded trail. The dogs had a pretty good trail that tracked for a little while, but then it disappeared. They lost scent when it came to the road. Sometimes canines will lose scent when it changes different types, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement, says Lawson. Sheriff Lawson also spoke to us about the report of a scream heard by a neighbor. Best I recall, it's been a couple of months ago, and I think that was unfounded, shared Lawson. While walking down the steep trail, Don Wells said the area near their home has a history of drug activity. Well, you get all kinds with the drug trade, and there are, we've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding on the meth thing. We had them parked in, our neighbors caught them parked at our road in the driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning. Stuff like that, and run them off and get mad. They'd raise Cain. We'd had quite a bit of problems out of them, but since we'd been all over them and everything with camera crews and whatever, it's quieted down a lot. But it was pretty bad for quite a while, says Wells. Sheriff Lawson spoke about the drug activity in that area of Rogersville, saying it's not a hot spot. I've heard rumors that there is maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's like anywhere. Ben Hill Road isn't any different than any other road in Hawkins or any other county or even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not the problem. That's not correct either. No, it's a dead-end road, so there's very little traffic, if any, shared Lawson. Sheriff Lawson said investigators are committed to finding Summer and that no suspects have been ruled out in the investigation. Lawson says they're still looking for the Toyota Tacoma that was reported to be seen in the area at the time of Summer's disappearance. Don Wells says he wanted to show us the trail in hopes of Summer's return. Whoever has her, have mercy, and please let her come home, shared Wells. Yeah, so he's basically saying that Don and Josie, is it Josie?
Yeah. Or Jodi Sue.
Jodi Sue.
They're liars. He's calling them liars.
Yeah, he literally just said that they're lying.
Yep. On several different things. Catalin! And yes, laugh. I do have a few things I'll show. There's so many, but I think I have one or two. The one where he beat up the guy really bad, and that's a lawsuit. He has a lengthy list of lawsuits. It's unbelievable. You have a folder on him. I don't know how to say that name. I'm sorry, but he was just texting me as I was live here, and he does want to do something, like say something or do something about that. So I'll work on that with him, see what he wants to say or what he wants to do with that, and let you know. Oh, Violet, that's not nice. Let's not do that. It doesn't matter what she looks like. I think that too. I think he's not doing his job right also. I mean, a lot of people have said it from the beginning. It's starting to look like maybe, Hawkins County shouldn't be the county that's dealing with Summer Wells' case. I don't think they're taking it serious enough. And Ronnie Lawson's using it for a campaign, which, yes, I get it. That's fairly normal. It doesn't mean that it's right. The rescue squad. Could be that he's not doing it right on purpose. Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, Patty Barnett. I was going to say that.
Hey, Mark. Does sound like a pattern. Let me see something here.
Yeah, some of those channels are just rumors and hate. That's all they do. No, that's it. They aren't talking to anybody. They aren't investigating. They aren't researching shit. They're just making stuff up and then insulting and trying to dox people.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell YouTube allows that is beyond me.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but he says, "Hey, Cher, Mary is mad because she was in love with me when we were kids and I never would have anything to do with her. Can we do something with that considering it's complete truth?" I said, "I don't know. What should we do about it?" He says, "I don't know either." And he says some other stuff, and he says, and then, you know, what she's saying about her thoughts and theories that she just said on McDonough's or whatever, he says it's lies and bullshit. So sounds like he wants to say something about that, or maybe he'll post something about that. If he does, I'll share it, of course.
Can't say I blame him. Being accused of basically being a pimp for his daughter, or however you want to describe it. It's disgusting. And that came out of nowhere. There's no evidence of that at all.
Yeah, so it's just another theory that she says, you know, Chris McDonough gets back, and then this is what she's saying. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, I mean, did they not know Summer, or did they know everything that was going on? Like, it's one or the other. That's just horrible.
Oh, God. Yeah, there's him using her. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation continues to assist. Oh, and it disappeared. Him using Summer's case. Oh, it's frozen again. Him using Summer's case for getting reelected.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, it's so. Hold on, guys. I got a good one.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come that news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Yeah, that was just weird.
I mean, I think that's before Summer went missing. But then you're going to see articles, you know, oh, we're so happy. But then we got articles like, I think this. No, not that one. I can't find it. They're all out of order now. Well, maybe I saved the same video twice. But there's one where they beat a guy so bad, and he's suing like 1.3 million, and it's Hawkins County, and they're trying to say no, they didn't do it, but the guy's face is like so swollen. Wonder if I can find it. I might have found it, I'm not sure. I could have swore I already had it downloaded on here. But he beat the guy so bad. And then there's also a few more Lawsons in a different thing. It's like the roads in Hawkins County should have been closed off before there was like a mudslide damaging and harming, actually killed people. And they're saying that, and Hawkins County got sued. There's a lot. If you just look at Lawson, Google them, you're going to see several different lawsuits and things, and basically not doing things properly. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, this is one of them. This is the mudslide one. Family of the man killed in the mudslide on State Route 70 in Hawkins County has sued the county government and others, according to court documents. Penny Lawson, the wife of Stephen Lawson. I wish I could rewind. Oh, they're suing even the Hawkins County 911 dispatchers and everything too. The defendant's grossly negligent and reckless conduct a substantial factor in bringing about the untimely death of Lawson. It also accuses the defendants of gross negligence and recklessness for not shutting down. Oh, hold on, Don, sorry. Okay, we'll talk about that after. Yeah, you guys might want to go back. If you want to go back through this and kind of pause it and read through this, you can. But multiple cars, multiple deaths. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson stating, I have been served the incident and was an act of nature. It was an act of nature. I have no other comments at this time. Now, there's one where the sheriff beat up that guy. I think he was...
Yeah, for everyone saying it's blurry, if you're on your phone, just tap the screen and go to the three dots and then up your video quality. If it's on 1080, it's clear.
You say that again, baby?
If you're on your phone, just tap your screen and then go to the three dots in the top right, and you can change quality. Just increase that.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
What's up, Mr. Positive?
Don't forget to subscribe, and I did add you to the friends list, so make sure you subscribe. He's almost to 1,000. Don't believe a word that Mary said till I heard that crap come out of her mouth last night. She didn't know Summer existed, so how would she know anything about what happened to her? Yeah, and the way she talked about it too, it was just very weird. Oh, she would walk back up to the house after that. How would you know that? You talk as if you know, and if you know, you should have reported something a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't buy that story at all.
No, because guess what? If you go back and look 2 years ago, the Wells tried starting a YouTube channel. They were all over TikTok and Facebook, like we know this, and posting all of the kids. You can't tell me that they didn't know that or have any knowledge that they had a daughter. until she was gone for 5 years when they're all over social media. Yeah. So much corruption in the small towns, that's for sure. Her stories are getting wilder.
Yeah, they are. And people just lap it up. Like they just buy this crap. Like it's unbelievable. Like how do these people not just sit back and think, how the hell did she come up with that? Well, I guess it wasn't her, it was Jeannie's husband or something like that. But I mean, how the hell would any of them know? They didn't even know about Summer, apparently. All of this whole thing is just to make Dawn look bad. But what none of them over there will say is if Dawn's guilty, other people have to be too.
Yeah.
He was seen at work. He was at work. She wasn't the one with Summer all day. So if Dawn is guilty of anything, someone else is too.
That's what I've always
Why
been
will
saying.
no one say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely more than Dawn that just knows. Everyone thinks Candace, oh, Candace, oh. No, sorry. No, 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 no. Oh, absolutely, Francine. If he is guilty, he ain't the only one, like Mr. Sheriff said. There's definitely multiple people to this. There's just no way. And he wouldn't have to. I don't think that's true. I don't think he's desperate for content, but if he would do things the right way, he would have. I mean, he has a huge following. It's just too bad it has to be going off of. But that's what happens. What he was on Oprah in like the night. He was a cop in like late '80s. He started doing radio and TV like 1990, like right away into his career of being a detective. So he's always been a TV detective. And he knows drama and everything sells. He knows that because he's done it all. Oprah, Dr. Phil, like all these things, Dr. Oz. He's been on TV since 1990 and radio and all of this stuff. So he's no dummy. He knows what he is doing, Otherwise, why do you think somebody with him or old credentials like him or whatever you want to call it, why do you think he'd be even feeding into any of the bullshit and hanging around the people on the YouTube streets that he's hanging around with? It makes no sense. Hey, 423, thank you for all you're doing for Summer and keeping her name alive and in the feed and everything. Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything that you've been doing. I don't think that you get the thanks nearly enough. And
I agree. Yeah, 423, you're one of the good ones, dude.
yeah, thank you. And congratulations on you guys, all that fundraiser. I know you were helping with another channel doing. I think I heard it raised like over 5K. Awesome.
That is great.
I know Sir Channel doesn't really care for me, but it's awesome. Awesome thing that they did. So gotta give them props.
Oh, hell yeah.
No lies. Awesome.
I agree, D-Ray. If he never spoke, none of this would be happening. It'd be after somebody else.
Mm. Are you talking about Orsarian? How do you say his name? Orsarian? I can't. Am I saying his name right? Do you know who I'm?
No, I don't.
Because I always thought that case was a little weird. If that's who you're talking about, I think that I never fully believed that case. Onision. Yeah, that's right. I would like to dig into that because I know the popular opinion is he's just nasty and he did all this bad stuff to I think girls and boys, but definitely like younger girls, if I'm not mistaken. But there was something about it. Actually, when I was questioning, Hansen blocked me on Hansen YouTube channel, Chris Hansen. He blocked me because I was asking some hard questions about it. Like, what is this about? Like, and I noticed then one time in one of the lives or whatever, I chatted and I noticed I was blocked. So I was like, oh shit, because my questions aren't going to get answered. But yeah, I wasn't really like 100% on board with what was going on, but I also didn't dig too deep. I didn't go down too deep in that rabbit hole because I was on to, I think, Chris Watts or something then.
Oh, I so agree with that girl. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying that before the summer wells even went missing. We got to stop this bickering. We're not competing. We should be working together.
Thank you so much for that super chat. Crap show. I'm going to have my sheep call the FBI and report all you haters. That would be an interesting case to kind of cover and go over with you guys if you were interested, because I wouldn't mind digging into that actually. Karen, welcome to the Crazy Train. Woo woo. Hey Deborah. Yes, thank you very much for all of the support, everyone. Even just being here and listening, thank you so much. Being here and taking part in the chat, being respectful. Awesome. I bet he could get to his 1K and then he'd be monetized. Share urgent. Some trolls shut the fundraiser down. Teesprings now needs a letter from Don and Candace to use Summer's picture so they can make walking billboards. 7,300 is the current total. Oh, I'll let Don know. I'll let him know that. I am loving the Terminator room. She's been popping in some chats. I smile every time I see the name. Me too. Terry. Bye-bye. Baby, you lost your identity to me. You made it to 50 subs today. I might pass out if I ever get that many. Silent Injustice. Can we share her channel link in the chat, please, mods? We can do better than 50 subs. No problem. I know it. I know it. Terry, I'm gonna send you the link. A link. So you guys, there we go. I got on the new channel for the conspiracy theories. We're going to start that on Thursday, and I know I said that it was going to be videos and not really live streams, but Mr. Shares thought maybe it'd be better to do live streams so we can actually interact with you guys. So we'll probably try and keep it at like the 1 hour mark live streams on Thursday evenings for conspiracy theories. And our first guest is going to be Alex. So she said she likes to partake in a little bit of CBD and THC. And the topic is going to be Area 51. So on the new channel there. And so we're going to be doing that more of like an actual podcast style, but it's going to be from everyone that is a guest. They're going to be in their bathtub and we're going to be in our pajamas, but not with water. Like we're just going to be hanging out in the bathtub, not an actual bubble bath or nothing. It'll be fun, and talking conspiracy theories while we hide out in the bathroom and toke a little. Tammy Ayo! You work on Thursday nights? So what days are good for you, Tammy? We definitely have to have you there. Because I'll probably do 2 days a week on it. I'll try to do 2 days a week on each channel. Skylar, hello! You have been MIA. Yeah. Share urgent number 3. Please let Dawn and Candace. They are trying to help find Summer and raise reward. Yes, I will. I've told him about 423 before, so he knows. Charm. I'm not gonna lie, I was giving Mary support last night from one survivor to another. However, once she started with the theory, I left. Betsy, yeah. You know,
Yeah, that was fucked
I
up.
mean, it's pretty clear now that they'll just kind of say anything. And it's either they're doing it themselves or are they being put up to it? I really don't know. Hey, Drews. Thank you. I got 63 subs and I don't even make videos. How does that work? Well, you know, you end up going to the chats and people like you, so they just subscribe to you because they like you. And maybe one day you'll pop up and be like, hey, you know what? I deserve a platform too. People already like what you're, saying in chat, so they're subbing to you with no content. Maybe start putting up some content. Be smoking and watching. I don't have a bath. Well, we're not really gonna be having a bath, but like, back in the day, if you don't want your kids to know what you're doing or whatever, you go hang out in the bathtub. Lay your blankets and pillows in the bathtub and just hide out for a little while. Tammy Ayo, what did you say about what days work good for you? And if you guys want to be on and be a special guest on the new channel, you guys can always email me and tell me what conspiracy theories you're into, and we'll pick one and we'll make a show out of it. You've heard crazier theories. But did we really need another theory added? Like, did we need another one? I mean, I'm sure people already had that in their heads anyways. I'd be lying if I said I had never thought that before. So, but did we need to have that thrown out there too? Like, why did she wait until now to bring up that theory? And she said it's not until her husband brought it to her attention. Like, what?
I know, right?
Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are good nights for me. Okay. I do like the Sunday night idea.
You got it, Mr. Positive. I thought I was sucked, but
Sativa Sundays. Okay, Tammy Ayo, I'll try to work around your schedule. I'm gonna screenshot that so I remember. Okay.
Now, who's
The shed. Oh my God.
obsessed with that shit.
Obsessed.
First, Dawn was hiding in a shed.
Oh, I
Now
know.
they're doing that with Summer in the shed. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Terry,
Yes.
that's why I can't hear you. You're
Oh,
muted.
you can't hear me? I
Or
am?
wait. Say something, Terry.
Hello. Am
Hmm.
I muted?
Wait. Terry, say something else.
Hello?
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh, there. Okay, I couldn't hear you before. I had all my
I was
stuff
wondering
open.
why you weren't answering anything I said.
Yes,
I
put
felt
everything aside.
so
Always continue.
neglected.
I'm sorry. I fixed you.
It's okay. Yeah,
I
thank
fixed you.
you.
What do you
I
think
didn't know
about
I was.
what are you thinking? What were you trying to say as I had you muted?
Yeah, right. I was, well, I was saying it was messed up, and now, now you have the other channels carrying this.
Mm,
It's like it's truth. It was just really messed up. That was, and that whole thing, we didn't even, until my husband mentioned it, yeah, that none of that really sat well with me. And it was like a real thought out story that somebody could have written. It's, I don't know. It
hmm.
was just sick to me.
Mm-hmm. I know she does have such a soft voice. But she's a badass, though. It's only a theory, not a fact. But did we need another theory thrown in there? No, we did not. I
No.
mean, Mary,
The problem is a lot of people will take it as fact.
yeah, it's and
Right.
she knows she's got a lot of people that are like listening to her and supporting her now, and Chris is all kissing her butt and everything, like, you have helped thousands of women. Like, yeah, maybe so, but at the same time, and I've said it all along, like, it's such inappropriate timing for all of this, and because of certain issues. I mean, I don't care if people are going to drag me and say that I victim bash. That's not what I'm trying to do, because nobody deserves to be essayed or abused in any way, shape, or form. And I have been through every way, shape, or form of abuse.
I hear you. I hear
But
you.
if you're going to lie and twist things just for, like, I can't even explain it if she's being put up to it, or if the entire damn family are just pathological liars, honestly.
Yep.
Like, it's wild, and it makes everything. Now, if you're doing that in court, now if he gets a defense attorney, it's defense's job to tear these women apart. That's why a lot of women don't come forward, because they are going to be torn apart. Good defense attorney is going to tear everything apart, turn it around, and exactly what Don is saying, that's going to be said by defense in courts. And then are people going to drag the attorneys and everything too? Because if anyone's watched, they're all like supporting, like, yeah, take him to court. Has nobody watched a rape
I
case or a
know.
sexual offense case, assault case, a court case? Because I invite everyone just to look up one and watch it. I promise you, nobody wants those women to go through that.
No.
Nobody's using their
No.
fucking heads
And
right
you know
now.
what? It may not be the way it was in the 70s, but it's still not good. It's still not good. The how bad they twist things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Terry, do you believe any of them? Like, do you believe Don more than Mary, per se? Or do you think maybe the entire, like, the family all have lying issues?
I think they all have lying issues. I think that they're all fucked up in one way or another. You
Hmm.
know, they there's dysfunction. That's what I mean.
Hey, Kira, glad
There's
you're here.
a lot of dysfunction. Um, you know, I don't think anything's been proven. June was, whatever is about, there's a difference between being 5 years old and, you know, being a difference. That's a, that's the difference. I mean, that's, yes. I mean, it's a I guess really angry.
Terry, you're all blurry now. People can't hear you. Can you come out and come back in? Come back in, Terry. I thought it was me, so I left the studio. Come back in.
Don reminds Tiffany of Tiger King.
Oh, that's funny. I think their lives are a lifestyle. Yeah, I think it's what they've been taught, right? Well, he's admitted to it, right? So I believe it happened, but
He admitted to Jean. Was it Jeannie? I've
yeah.
only ever heard him admit to essaying one of them. I
Mm,
don't know if he has others, but I've only ever heard the one.
yeah, I
Sorry
don't know.
about that.
There you go. You sound normal again.
Yeah, no, you know what it was? I just walked into the other room and I have my earpiece on,
Mm,
and I just wasn't thinking that I
you would
was
go
out of it.
robotic.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna step outside. I'm gonna leave you to co-host with the cute Mr. Cher here.
Somebody says I sound like them spirit boxes.
Yeah, I'm robotic.
I like that.
Well, apparently we're clicking and popping over here, so what's the problem with using your phone? It always works better on a computer. Yeah, everyone's saying it was just the one. Yeah, and not saying like that's not bad. It was bad. Shouldn't have done it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Now Cher got a copyright strike, so she's fighting it. So now this putz is going to have her information. But
I
if all of
know
a
that
sudden we start,
feeling.
yeah, if we start getting weird packages and strangers showing up at the door, I know who it's from.
Yep,
So
same here. Same here.
because nobody has this address, nobody.
Yep. I'm too new for anybody to have this address.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
believe
it's just messed up, with I mean, okay, like I said, it's not like y'all live streamed a live stream of his,
Yeah,
that I could see that pissing him off a little bit, but he does have in his description that as long as you don't remove the watermark, you link to, where you got it and it stays on YouTube, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I didn't share this. I did send him an email this morning and I said if he removed his request for strikes, I would take down all the videos with his content in it.
Mm,
Only because, the hate and all of that, it's just not worth it. However, if, what I didn't say was if he doesn't, I'm just going to leave it on. I know that it's going to go through, but it's probably not going to go through all before I'm able to be monetized.
yeah.
And I'd just like to go in to being monetized with a totally clean slate.
Oh,
But
we got something I want to address here. Betsy Leak,
yeah,
off topic. We are family. Could you all pray for my 2-year-old grandson? He had a seizure today and was taken by ambulance to hospital.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody,
I
could we just
bet.
have
Absolutely.
a minute of silence and just say a prayer to whatever power you believe in for Betsy's grandson, please? Kind of puts all of our petty problems in perspective.
Mm.
A 2-year-old in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Oh, my phone is hot.
That's all the prayers.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you are. Oh. Mm.
That's so cool. You know, it is so cool that, you know, all the channels are, well, not all, but many of the channels are talking about it and passing it on.
Want to come on panel, but you're awkward. I'm awkward.
We're all awkward.
We're all
That's
awkward.
why we're on YouTube instead of public.
Yeah.
Hey,
Public
Skylar.
speaking. No, thank you. There's the link if you guys would like to come up.
Oh my God, Kier, if you're going to lie, put it on your back and at least make some money.
Oh, Kira. Oh. We love awkward. Yes. What do you guys think about my new channel idea? Terry, are you going to be a guest on there? You're going to do some CBD with me one day, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
am
snap. Look at that.
in disguise.
In disguise.
In disguise.
He has his old channel back.
I don't think I ever said that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
you
really
might
about
have been mad at
for
him.
or against the one person. It's about,
Just being a good human and being there.
yeah, and getting information and hopefully find somewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to just rely on what everyone else says. So I still, I have contact. Because again, I rather get things directly from the source. Whether they're lying to me or not, I don't know. We'll find out eventually one day, of course. But I just much rather get information directly from the source. I think that's what our job as content creators should be, especially in true crime. Do you want me to just take something 12 other people ran with and speculated about, or do you want me to get it directly from the people and then repeat it or show it or have them say it to you guys? Again, I'm not saying what they're saying is Bible or anything like that. I'm just saying I want to get as close as possible to the source in every case. I'm just too damn curious. I always been. I don't want to just believe what people are telling me. I'm not built that way. Alex, my first guest for the Conspiracy Theory channel.
Doesn't it bother the shit out of you? Sorry. But when people say that, doesn't that bother you? You know, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. When
No.
people question every little thing,
No.
and
Because
no.
because I mean, yeah, once I take it, I'll bottle it up for a while and then I'll break. Like once in a while. It all gets to me when people are being really nasty, but then I remember
Oh my God.
I am doing a platform for me. I want to watch the people that I know are like I was always picky watching celebrity gossip shit. I'd only watch certain channels like TMZ, a big one for me because, well, a lot of them were lawyers at one point. Harvey was a lawyer, so I knew what they were putting out would be as close to truth as possible because they're attorneys and they don't really want to get sued, right? And so my platform, I want to try and get, again, if people are telling me lies, I'm just a messenger, but I'm still getting it from the source. You see what I'm saying? If people are going to be bothered by that, then so be it, because I feel it's the right thing to do. That's what I look for people that I watch, is how close are they getting to the source or directly from the source. Then I want to listen to it.
Gotcha.
That's true, Helen. Yeah, I mean, we're villainizing these people and they could possibly be innocent.
It is possible. It is always possible.
We don't know.
Hi, Crime After Dark.
yeah, kind of like she's a conduit. She just relays what Don says, and you guys can believe it or not.
Or yeah, there's times where he, calls in himself or whatever, and so you're getting it. If I don't twist shit. I'll tell it how it is, and you guys can believe it's coming from Don or whoever on whatever case or not. Doesn't matter to me really. Hi, Crime After Dark.
Is that the person who's up there? Well, who was?
Well, not anymore. I just kicked them because it's 2 times and they're not saying anything or doing anything. So.
Can't get the mic working, maybe?
They're hoping to get 10,000 for Summer by the 15th for Summer's vigil. All the funds go to Summer, but the evil people are. Yeah, I saw it all. Trust me. If there's anyone that I trust that I haven't met in person, it's going to be 423 Chase. I don't think he would at all share or be a part of something that's fraudulent. I know this man has taken many, many hours and put his own money into getting things done for Summer and his time, everything he's done. So, I trust it. Alex. Yes, there is. I don't think anything are going to come of those charges, and I think Chris McDonough knows that, but he's not going to say that because it's great content. It's great content to parade these
Yeah,
women for Don Wells. So it's pretty sick.
that's the sick part. Yes. And like for her to even be up there saying, that I don't know, I don't know why everybody thinks that the case is that there is no charges or whatever. But isn't that already past him? Like, I know that there's no statute of limitations now, but there was then, and he was already past that, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think they're going to do much to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, if you can post the link for that, if people want to be so kind and donate to it. Again, I know it's channels that kind of trash talk me and this platform, but what they're doing is a good thing, so I still want to be supportive of that. And so, yeah, he's going to take it there himself. And he said something on a video the other day that I just want to repeat. And he's like, you have to give people time to finish when they set out to do a fundraiser or something. It's not going to be just all done and said overnight. I know people think, oh my God, they make money on YouTube. They have a lot of money and extra money, so just pay the fundraiser now until before you get everything. It's you guys don't even, and the people saying shit like this are people that aren't even donating or not even doing anything. They're just getting behind a keyboard and talking shit. They haven't donated a single fucking cent towards any cause. They just run their fucking lips. So we don't even want to hear from y'all. But like he was saying anyway, is you give people the time. You have to wait it out, give people the time, because if you don't think that he's gonna video himself marching that donation himself and record it for all to see, which in my opinion I think is bullshit. People shouldn't have to do that.
No, I
But
know.
also I agree with you shouldn't do a fundraiser without wanting to be fully transparent to all of the followers. So I get both sides, and that's why if we ever do fundraisers, I know we're kind of put off because of the backlash we got for the Churchill Rescue Squad fundraiser, but I think we'll do more in the future, to be honest, because I'm not going to let haters stop us from doing good things.
Do something, but it won't be the same way. Jayis4Justice.
Exactly.
And you guys, Terry's channel is in the description of this live. I have some of my favorite humans channels in there. Mr. Positive, Terry, Mr. Share, Benny, Jayis4Justice. There's a few of them in there that are listed in there in my description in this video. In most videos, I've been trying to make a list of people that I think are good. And Jayis4Justice, I texted her. She's a subscriber to the new channel, and she definitely said she'd be down to be a guest and talk conspiracy theories too. So I'm excited for that one too. Doing this other channel actually made me a little bit excited to YouTube again.
That's good because Sarah works really hard on it, and to get all that hate, it's just not right.
It kind of sucks. I know the haters are gonna follow me over there, but it's still like, I don't know. I'm huge into conspiracy theories. I never really get to say that side because in true crime, you don't really want to hear conspiracies and theories. You know, you want answers and the truth. So,
Right.
that would be a little more laid back over there. It'd be fun.
Put me on blast so I can grow my confidence. Damn it, lean on me.
Lean on me. Oh, that's why a lot of people do it for sure. They don't even really hate me, but they love what hating me does for their platforms, and that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so cool. Miranda, you're cool because I like how you spelt cool.
You.
Cool. Sin City Citizen. So, Jayis4Justice, I'm going to share the link. Will you come up here? Because I have some dirty laundry questions for you, and you're like the one to go to for that. If you want to come up here. If not, I get it because you're like working all day long. But I'm so curious what you think. I didn't get to watch today, and I know you were kind of covering. I see the parents went out. They took down the pictures of Gabby, like they took everything, and they collected. I mean, you gotta give it up. Molly Golightly did start the trend. They had like 30 goddamn laundry baskets on their lawn.
That was
Just picking it up.
crazy.
But like, what do you think about them taking even Gabby's picture down and everything? That is just unbelievable. Oh, okay, awesome. She said give her a minute and she'll come up here. I don't really get it like mixed up too much into that, but the other day I did kind of go down the rabbit hole for a few hours, and I was texting Jay because wasn't I here like looking up how do underground bunkers look if you're gonna put a garden on it? Like I was looking at all sorts of shit. I was looking for house code violations in Florida, everything. Sending Jay4Justice like, oh my god, I think they're scrubbing shit from the internet is what I told her on one thing. I'm like, it says there's a bomb shelter, but now it's like missing. The entire time they've been disrespectful. Yeah. And that's Benny's it's not a new channel, but it's a one he's using for now. And his other channel, you guys, it's only suspended, so that's good news. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that, but I don't think he'll get mad at me for telling you.
Actually told us that.
He told that, yeah, so it's only suspended. His other channel will be back. I think it might be like a 30-day or a 90-day suspension. 90-day suspension. So he will be back. It did. Like, no, I didn't really see a hand, but I did see something that made me want to look deeper. Mary's husband, he's not with her. Okay. Dawn's texting me stuff about Mary, so we'll get to that a different time.
There's something about Mary.
Here's something about Mary. Baskets.
I like that.
Terry, so with Brian Laundrie situation,
Mhm.
what are your feelings on Brian's parents?
They know something. I think they know that he's not there.
So do you think they should be in trouble? Well, what did I bring up
Oh,
today?
hell
Why
yeah.
are they not in jail for like aiding and abetting? But Mr. Sheriff said
The police weren't after Brian, like they left him alone
Right.
so the parents could do whatever. It wasn't until after he left that they wanted to talk to him. So the parents didn't aid
Right.
and abet technically.
yeah, he wasn't a fugitive at the time. So
Right.
that's
But I
like the
think
loophole.
that's one of
almost-
the reasons that they asked the father to come help. I just feel it has to be one of the reasons. because now anything that they say, if they lie, if anything, they can be charged.
Mm-hmm. Jay, how you doing?
The big
Say problem.
I think she's muted.
Hey, can you hear me?
Now I can. I was about to kick you because I'm like, wait, this isn't Jay.
Sorry, I was trying to get my headphones to work, but now I've got it. Okay. So, hey, how are you?
Oh, we're okay. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. Gosh, I just read in the Rogersville Times or whatever it's called about the Dr. Phil. Is that for real or what's going on?
Hold on. Yeah, I
Did
don't
you see the
understand.
article?
Yeah, I saw the article and then, yeah, hold on. I thought I did a quick, let me try it this way.
Hello, Jay.
So,
How are you?
yeah, we
Hey,
got
I'm good.
Terry
How
up here
about you?
too.
Hey, Terry. I'm doing good.
Good.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is the bullshit that he says to me. I said, so did you do Dr. Phil? People got pics of you at the airport because yesterday he was telling me, or the day before, he was kind of dancing around it, but he was saying no. Like,
Mhm.
I don't go to a doctor and I don't take pills or something like that. Like he was just like skating around it and yeah, whatever. So anyways, I was like, well, somebody got pictures of your car, which is kind of bullshit, by the way. I just want to say this while I remember, like, you actually have people following these guys every time they leave. Like, so anyways, I said, so people got pics of your car at the airport. I don't know what to believe. If you did, it's great. If not, I don't know, but people are lying. So either he's lying to me or everyone else is lying that they went to Dr. Phil because he's telling me no, right? So, and I can only, again, relay what he is telling me.
Right.
And so then he said, trying to keep all these YouTubers from attacking us and screwing everything up. Can't lie to you, though, share, but please don't tell anyone. Well, Don, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but clearly I want people to know, like, I'm not just lying and saying, no, you're not, Like, I was told no. I said, well, people are posting it. It's even in a news article. Now I look stupid for lying. And he said he didn't mean that for that to happen. Just trying to keep these assholes off of us. So he didn't.
He's
He didn't.
skirting around, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't exactly. I mean, it does say in the article that they're going to be on it, but it says that the media person from Dr. Phil contacted the newspaper to use some of their clippings.
Yeah.
So,
and I think, well, let me get this a little bit, because I think why is because they're not going to have a whole episode. We've only been to the behavior panel. Well, that's not true. They asked tough questions. Candace got very upset. I said, yeah. And he said she walked off. So she walked off of the Dr. Phil show. I said, oh shit, then what? And they told them that doesn't look good. And I said, yeah, but I don't know why lie to me about it then. I guess I deserve to look stupid. And he said, no.
right. I mean, he wants you to keep, relaying his messages, but he's going to give
tell me
you
the truth
wrong
now.
information. And
Yeah. Like,
that's not good.
I repeat things and people are like, oh, Voices is a liar, but I'm just repeating what I'm being told from the source. Again, I could be being lied to.
Right. Well, that's kind of what happened on my channel yesterday. It was brought up and I said, oh my God, I was reading chat. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, they're going on Dr. Phil. And then somebody said, no, Cher said it's not true. And I said, oh, it's not true. And we just let it go because I knew that, if you had said it wasn't true, that was the information you were receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, so
I don't know.
before I lose my train of thought, there was something I wanted to say about what happened. Cher was asking Don if he was going to be on the Dr. Phil show, and Don was kind of not really answering, like he was replying but not really answering. So we see that all the time. Like in all the shares interviews and the behavior panel interview, whenever they ask a question that he doesn't really want to answer, he plays kind of dumb and gives a bit of a different answer. He never really answers the question.
Mm-hmm.
So I always found that weird. I thought maybe, well, he's just stressed or nervous or he's not listening or something. But now I think that it's actually intentional. So anytime someone asks Don a question and he doesn't answer it directly, he's being deceptive.
Yeah, and especially with the behavioral panel, you could see like right away, I was like screaming at the TV because the hard questions, he was answering the questions. And anytime it steered off of what is his narrative, you could see what he would repeat. He would answer them by asking not just one question, but two more questions to Greg and Scott.
Yeah, and then if you get stuck, you just default to the church.
Yes, you go right back to the church again. So yeah, that definitely so.
Someone in here just said Dr. Phil does not pay guests. That is so wrong.
Okay,
Dr. Phil is
yeah.
like top dollar pay guests.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Media, TV shows like that, yes, they will try to get away. They do usually tell people we aren't paid shows or whatever. You know why? Because 99% of the people are falling for that bullshit and just sort of happy with being on TV. Oh my God, I'm going to be famous. I'm on TV. I know this because I've personally helped several people in high profile cases get bookings on shows that they would have done for free, but I got them money out of it. So you see what I'm saying? I've known this secret for years. Just like everyone on the ID channel and everything, when you see them doing like these documentaries and interviews, and a lot of them are like high profile inmates, they're actually more times than not doing that shit for free. But if they were to say, hey, I'm not doing this until you compensate me, you are $1 billion industry or whatever, you know, they're going to pay. Let me tell you, if they want the interview bad enough and it's a high enough profile of the case that they're going to get those views, they are going to put money into the guests. So absolutely.
For sure. Especially if it's going to get them the ratings.
Yep.
Dr. Phil lies then.
He does, of course. I mean, I can tell you the same thing with Dr. Oz. I can tell you right now, they say they're not a paid show, but I have made sure that money has exchanged hands for multiple people. For Rhonda Glover's case and Chris Watt's case also. Yes,
I see. I have a fan in chat, Patty.
Jay is always live with the Brian Laundry. Okay, so I'm dying to know, since I
Yes.
didn't get to watch. Tell me, so obviously the parents are dirty. So
The dirty laundries, yeah, they're really getting the pressure put on them. I can't believe these people, the audacity of them. They last night came out. I guess some guy had driven by earlier in the evening and was screaming like dirty laundries, and he threw like $15 store laundry baskets on the lawn.
I saw that.
And then so they came out after dark to collect these baskets, and while they came out, his mother yanked the Gabby sign someone had put in the night before facing their house with her picture facing their house, and it said something like, I lived Brian or Chris and Roberta, do you remember me? I used to live here, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they ripped that out and took it in, and then I guess the dad came out after that and took the other sign that was in the corner of the yard that someone had put up with Gabby's photo. So that was not a good look for them, I think, at this point.
Don, I'm live. I can't answer your call right now.
Is he calling you?
Yes.
He must.
I'm on my phone live right now, Don, so I can't answer your call. But I did shoot you the StreamYard link if you would like to call in. Or tell anyone anything. Otherwise, I can call you when I'm done here.
Hey, Don. Patty, I like you. She says, I just think you could do better. Mainstream media always has paid actors. I don't know what you're talking about. The only source we can get information from right now is the mainstream media. We can't. We're not getting any information anywhere else but the mainstream media. I mean,
We're gonna have Mr. Share log in here quick, and I'm gonna call Don
oh, nice.
back because he's called about 4 or 5 times in a row. Don, I'll call you in 1 second here. I'm gonna get off my phone. I'll see if he wants me to put on speaker.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, let's speak.
I didn't see any detergent, you guys, just the baskets. Molly Golightly did leave the basket. She was like the trend starter, right? She left the basket with the detergent and like a sign.
Hey, how are you?
Hanging out.
Hanging
Pissed
out.
off the world.
Well, there's a lot of people that aren't really buying Mary's story. I know you wanted to do something about that. I said we'd talk about what you wanted to do about that.
Well, you know, if you can buy Mary's story, you know, I got some oceanfront property in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. She can't. She believes her own damn lies. That's the sad part.
I think so.
She don't even recognize when she's lying herself. It's freaking hilarious. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
you're okay. You're okay.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying, trying to do what's right here. But man, it's unbelievable.
Well, so we said we didn't need another theory added into the mix, did we?
Well, I don't know how many more theories you can come up with. I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact remains the same. She was abducted.
yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
We and Candace know that for a fact. There's no other theory for us.
What do you think about the Ronnie Lawson basically saying everything isn't true?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what all he said exactly. He said of course, he's going to say there's no drug problem in our area.
Yeah.
But he don't live in our area. That Ronnie Lawson lives in town in some nice house. He don't live on Beach Creek. How the hell would he know?
Yeah.
The only reason that we're saying, only reason I'm saying what I'm saying, because I'm sick of all the drug activity. I'm sick of it. Every day is something down there. The only reason that it's gotten quiet down there is because I've said a lot on different channels, YouTube channels, including yours, you know, and everything. And that's the only reason it's quieted down there. And I'm thankful for that. It's quieted down a lot. Yeah, man, there's usually people down there shooting guns, all kind of stuff all the time. Man, there's one boy down there that shot a boy in the neck, you know, because he was firing back and he was drunk, and there was, you know, and the police had evidence that they were both shooting guns. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to say he got away with something. It might have been lawful or whatever. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge the man, but that boy was killed. There's been several shootings down there. It shouldn't be that way. The only reason Ronnie Lawson's saying what he's saying is because he don't live down there. If that man lived down there, it'd be a whole different story now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely
Absolutely.
with your daughter's story for re-election.
Well, that's fine as long as he keeps the damn dope out of my area.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already missing our daughter. We don't want to be missing no more. There's always been a lot of stuff on Beach Creek. Beach Creek has a history.
Kira, it's in my description, hon.
If he's saying there's no history on Beach Creek, who's the liar? It's a well-known area for all kinds of trafficking.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody knows that. So I don't have to say no more than that.
Yeah.
I really don't. History speaks for itself. You know, and I understand we live way out there. You know, the police can't be out there all the time. I get that. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Ronnie Lawson. I understand. I have respect for our law. You know, I'm not trying to say anything bad about him whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, well, you don't, but I do.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I can't go against them. There are police force, and they've done the best they can with what they got. They're limited. They're limited. I mean, they only have so much money to go around. When the law's called out to our house, they have a long way to travel. You know, they
Yeah.
don't have a lot of money and stuff like that. You know, and I wish, you know, their hands are kind of tied too. I mean, look at our president. Our borders are open. Drugs are coming in. Our kids are disappearing. We don't know where they're going. You know, we're fixing to look at some serious issues. Like I said, off that one reservation in Oklahoma, over the years, there's been 500 Indian kids abducted. And it's the same thing on a reservation in Arizona, same situation. They have a lot of kids that's been abducted there. They don't have money. They don't have the news media. They don't have the, you know, there's a big problem in America with kids being abducted. It's serious. It's deadly serious.
Yeah.
So in my mind, you know, when a country allows it to happen, in my mind, that's just the same as saying that it's okay for slavery, you know, of American citizens, our children, being enslaved into who knows what. Why isn't our president doing something to stop this, sending in the military or something like that to save our American citizen children? I can't imagine being 5 to 10 years old and being abducted and sold into slavery. Who knows where? It's not right. What's not right about it is they're not doing nothing about it. And like I said, I'm not mad at our local law enforcement because they only have so much money to fight this. Their hands are tied, just like my hands are tied. What can I do?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
My hands are kind of tied.
Don, Terry wanted to ask you a question. Can you hear her?
Yes.
Terry, go ahead.
Hi, Don. Where would be the first place you would send somebody to look?
Well,
Where,
you know, when all the
I know you think that she was taken. Like right now, where should people be looking?
I wished I knew that answer to that question because, you know, when law enforcement was up at our house, you know, it was so bottlenecked. They sent all kinds of, there was all kinds of law enforcement there. And then we had all the searchers come up with their trailers and their four-wheelers and everything. And they actually blocked off all of Ben Hill Road, all of Beach Creek, and nobody was going anywhere. I told law enforcement, I'm going to, if there's any, you know, I knew of like 2 drug areas, you know, and I told them I'm leaving and I'm going to go question them. And I said, I wish you guys would lock them up and question them from jail or something like that. And all they said is, well, we can't do that. And also they said, you know, we can't stop you from going. And, you know, when this first happened, I drove down to the bottom of my hill and it was so bottlenecked, I couldn't even leave. The area. I was stuck. I had to park my car down the bottom of the road and walk back up the hill. It was just bottlenecked. It was just, you know, and it was mass confusion. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I understand law enforcement thinking, you know, because of statistics and all and the way they look at things that, yeah, she was probably in the area or lost or whatever. But I thought and I knew that she was abducted. I thought that all along, but trying to tell them that and everything. And they have the right to believe that, you know, because of statistics or whatever, showing that usually for some reason they might run off out in the woods or whatever. So I'm not mad at them. I'm upset, yes. I'm very upset.
Yeah.
I've been something from day one.
Don, there's a few people that have been messaging and asking, how do you feel that the interview went with Scott and Greg? Did you feel they were being fair with you? How did that kind of go for you? How do you think that went?
It went really good, you know, but of course they had to ask them hard questions.
Right.
You know, that nobody wants, you know, they're very offensive.
Were
You
you
know, and of
aware
course,
what questions would be asked before you sat
not,
down?
no, not till the very end, you know, and of course you want to just, when they ask them kind of questions, you're offensive. You get mad, you know, like, are you really asking me this? Seriously?
Yeah.
You know, and so you just kind of grit your teeth and do the best you can to answer that type of question.
Yeah.
You know, it would be just like me asking you, Sharon, or whoever, you know, did you do something like really, how do you say, devious to your child? You know, how do you, someone asks you point blank a question like that, how do you answer that? I mean, you know,
Right.
At first it just shocks you, and then it's like, you know, they asked Candace questions like that, and she just broke down. I mean, so it's been rough, you know, and of course it doesn't look too good.
Didn't they kind of know not to ask that to Candace? So
No, they have to ask them questions, and I understand that. I get it. I totally get it.
So was she going to be a part of the interview until they started asking those hard questions?
Well, she done the best she could, but you know, I'm sure just like any woman would,
Yeah.
or any man for that matter,
Yeah.
you're gonna break down. You've already went through the experience of someone abducting your kid, and then people ask these questions that you just know.
Yeah. Not just
You know,
losing Summer, but also
it
her
just
boys were taken too.
it just it just it just hits you, you know, to every fiber of your being. You
Is
know,
she okay now today? Is she okay?
she's okay. She's, I mean, it's been almost 3 months now, but you know, it just depends. No, I mean, yeah, she just says, I'm not fucking okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I know
why
you're
I
not.
started.
Yeah,
I
she's
can
not
Yeah,
okay.
I hope you're okay. Like, I mean, like after that incident with them asking those questions, I know
Right.
she's not going to be okay, probably
yeah,
ever. But
right, absolutely. I mean, we loved her, and we'll always love her so much. It's just, it's bad enough, you know. And then with everybody accusing us with this kind of stuff, just, it's hard to, I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess.
well, you're doing, what was everyone saying before you started doing all these interviews? Well, you're guilty because you're not
Right.
talking to anyone. Now you're doing it and you're talking,
Yeah.
and they're saying the same shit. So,
Right.
you know, you're not gonna win,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
They're
think it's good that you're
assholes.
doing all these
They're
interviews.
just
I think you
assholes.
should.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's just,
Yeah.
it's horrific no matter what you do.
I got Jay4Justice up here too. She's been quiet up
Oh,
here in the corner. Do you have any questions, Jay?
No, I just want to say, hey, Don, how you doing?
hey, doing fine. How about you? We're doing okay. The best we can under the circumstances, you know.
Right, right,
I guess it
exactly.
could always be worse.
Yeah, just
But
I was
yeah,
kind of hoping
This
there'd
is
be better updates, you know.
yeah. We wish. We pray.
this is Terry again. Just know that, you know, we're praying and
Awesome.
thinking of you and Candace, and
Thank
we're
you.
sharing our love. You got
Thank
it.
you. God is what's important in this matter. Without God, there's no way I would have done lost it so big time a long time ago without God. I know God. He's the only glue holding me together.
Speaking of
There's
that,
no
is the church still doing their prayer circles and stuff like
well,
that for you guys?
that church doing that is not our church, you know, but our church, you know, I've noticed changes even in our church. It's affected our church. Just like any situation, you some people go this way and some people go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And it's the same with YouTube or any other
Yep. Opinions
thing.
are everywhere, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you guys hang in there.
And judgments.
Thank you.
Judgments.
Thank you.
It's terrible.
Awesome. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. We're just hanging on to the hope of God. That's all we got. He's our creator. He created that beautiful daughter of ours.
Mm-hmm.
He knows where he's at. He knows what's happened. He's the only answer we have.
Yeah.
He's the only hope we got anyway. No matter what, he's the only hope we got.
Mm-hmm. All right, Don.
Do you
Thanks
know
for
when
calling.
the Dr. Phil?
I'm gonna let you get to Candace. Oh, they're
Okay.
asking about Dr. Phil. Do you want to answer that or not right now?
We don't know what's going to happen with Dr. Phil. All we know is we went on the behavior panel and they wanted to be in a studio. And like I said, them hard questions here. Candace got mad or upset and was crying and everything. And she walked off and she left me there by myself.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I'm not sure.
And that's okay. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
And if you want to keep things quiet because you're worried of backlash and hate.
I'll tell you what they told me. This is Don. That don't look good. I says, I know. But I know Candace. And I know what's going on. I know the truth. I know. And I sit there and explain to them the best I could, And that's kind of how it went. And then you'll see, when you see the video, you'll see I'm being straight out with you. Because they're going to show it. They're good guys. And I called them the other day, I was like, Chris McDonough is back on the air, with my sister Mary. And I guess they was watching and they just kind of laughed about it, Like, wow.
Scott and Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that everybody can see Mary. She's so full of it. I mean, you can see it. I got something to say. I don't know why Mary's doing this. When we were younger, she had a crush on me for years, and I don't know. Maybe that's why she hates me. I don't know. I don't know why she turned on me, but when she first come out, she had my back, and then all of a sudden she done a 180 and turned on me. I don't understand. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris McDonough and her are a perfect pair, if you ask me. I mean, it's kind of hilarious. You can anybody with any sense can kind of see through it. You don't even have to know about me or whatever to see that what she's saying. She counteracts what she's saying. She can't figure out which one to go with, what story to go with. You can see it plain as day. And what she said about me, I'm telling you, there's no truth in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had a crush on me all them years when I was younger. Why would I try to do something like she's trying to say? That's freaking hilarious. And Chris McDonough's rolling with all this. That's even more hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, I mean, yeah, you know what? But it's not good, but it's not true. There's no truth in it whatsoever. This is all made up crap. I've admitted to the part, with me and Jeannie, but Jeannie has admitted to her part. And I get that. That's fine. Whatever. You know what? All right. But as far as Mary, there ain't no truth in what she's saying whatsoever. I've never wanted to be with her. And I know I never have, never will.
Yeah.
She's had a crush on me. Oh my God. I never wanted to be with her. Never did want to be with her then. Don't want to be with her now. I don't know. And I just want to be with Candace, and that's it. I mean, she's a good woman. I'm glad I met her.
Yeah.
We got 4 beautiful children together. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and this stuff right here is just tearing us apart. Why do they want to tear us apart? Why do they want to do this to me and our 4 beautiful children? I haven't seen my stepsisters in I don't know how many years, like 38 years. Why are they bringing all this up now and making up all this stuff? They don't even know me. And they knew me when I was a kid, you know? Yeah, when I was a kid, I was confused. I didn't know which way to go and this and that. I didn't have proper upbringing and everything. I don't know. I was just a kid.
Yeah.
And that out of my childhood, they're going to be this monster that I am today. That don't even make no sense at all. And I raised my 4 kids. I love my 4 kids. I've done everything I can to bring them up in the church and schooling and everything. I've never asked for any help from welfare, no food stamps, nothing. I've supported my kids on my own all these years. Love them with all my heart. So does Candace. Love our daughter. She's so beautiful. You know, it's not our fault some sorry bastard come up there and took her off our property right from under our noses. That's not our fault. We love her with all our hearts. We love all our kids. And then for what my stepsister's done and Chris McDonough. What's that?
Do you think she's still in Tennessee?
We don't know. I mean, to me, I have like 3 theories. One of them is a local has got her some damn hillbilly shack somewhere, or it's a professional hit of some sort, and they've got her, either seen her. I mean, I just don't know. I wish I knew. And just like a good friend of mine told me, you don't know till you know. And that's very true. You don't know till you know. You know, and I wish we knew. I'd do anything. I'd do anything in this world to save my daughter's life. I mean, do anything. But for what they've done, these horrible accusations that they've come up with and these lies and stuff, is that there's just no excuse for what they've done. There's absolutely, that's the most horrific thing. What they've done to me and my wife is the worst thing that you could do to anybody. The accusations that they've come up with and everything like that, you couldn't do anything worse than what they've done. I mean, it's almost up there with murder, what they've done. What is that one commandment? Bearing false witness and stuff? It's right. I mean, that's bad. That's right up there with murder. That's pretty bad. Saying I've done something crazy like that to my beautiful little daughter, my 5-year-old little daughter that I love with all my heart. And then for them to come out there and say this stuff, bearing false witness, I mean, that's right up there with murder. Sorry to say.
You know what I think would be a big help, Don?
Yeah.
A lot of people have said, and I've talked to you about it too. Summer was all ready to start kindergarten, so she had her her checkup and everything, right?
Yeah. So we had all her shots. She was so happy. We had her little backpack with all her school supplies.
I know you shouldn't have to do this, but I think it would say a whole lot if you just took a screenshot and posted it on your Facebook or something of that. You know, just like, look, she was ready. She was gonna go to kindergarten. She had her shots. Like,
sure thing.
A picture, because then what can
absolutely no problem.
Yeah, I know you and I have talked about it before. I think it would be really helpful for people to see that she had that.
All right. Okay.
I think it would.
I see no problem with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a huge thing for people to see. Honestly, don't you guys think that would be a good thing to see? Would
Now
that
I don't
take
know.
some?
Now I don't know
Absolutely.
if I can show all her. I don't know if I can show all her records and stuff like that.
No, don't do
But
that. Just some,
right,
like you
Oh,
can
no.
block out or cover up what you want, but just a little something and be like, see, she was
right,
already, even with her backpack there or whatever, you know, and
yeah,
Yeah.
because we got all that saved, put up, her toys, everything. Oh man,
I think that'd be huge for people to see that. And I think
okay,
that'd be helpful for you. I do.
okay, yeah, okay. I don't see no problem with that. Now you got to let me convince Candace of that, because
Yeah, just tell
she's
Candace
so
to
hurt.
block out,
Yeah,
important
right.
information, of
I
course.
mean,
But
she's hurt. She's hurt bad, and
I know. Can she
she
hear
has a
me right
different
now?
she has a different way of handling things than I do. She's a woman. I'm like, I want to fight. She closes up. I mean, I don't know.
If you fight, she'll lose you too because you'll get arrested for something stupid and she doesn't.
Well, not that kind
Right.
of fight. I mean, no, not literally fight.
Oh,
Now let me find the abductor, then I will be arrested.
yeah.
I promise. Yeah, but I got to be here to protect my wife and my boys.
Did
And then
they
you hope
just
to
think
find.
it was one person or like a group of people?
We don't know. We don't know. I mean, you'd think if it was a group of people, for one thing, if it was a group of people with the amount of the money that's out there now, it's almost up to like 100,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
If it was two people, I mean, or more,
They'd
don't
turn
you
on
think
each
that?
other.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, that only makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, well, dang, if this is a group of people, there's always going to be that one person that wants the money, so
But
there'd be some kind of tip. So then I was like,
Yeah.
I wonder, so maybe it's just one person.
that's the thing. That's what I'm wondering. It's either a professional, very professional organization, or one person acting alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they've been checking cell phone pings. I mean, I know, and I shouldn't say that. And I'm sorry to law enforcement. I shouldn't. Some things I shouldn't say. I'm sorry. But hey, on that though, I have to let Candace speak for herself. I
Yeah.
can't speak for her. I'll talk to her and I'll ask her.
Yeah.
She deals with things differently than I do. I mean, I just want to fight. I don't mean outright fight and go out and be stupid. I mean, I want to fight, yes, all I can. But
Defend yourself, you mean? You want to defend
right,
yourself.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I have to let her do it on her own time and her own way. I don't want to step on her toes or whatever. But but I know Candace well.
I had something to talk to you about. You know of Jayis4 Chase. There's a few people who have done fundraiser to help with the reward fund, actually, to add to the reward fund. And they started, I think they had like t-shirts and stuff like that. And they wanted like a note from you guys saying it was okay to use it, but everything, like there will be proof on video and everything that they actually plan on putting that money towards Summer's reward fund. And they were wondering if you would work with them. And so, they want to try. And I think right now, the total right now is like over $7,000 that these folks have raised for the reward fund, specifically for Summer's reward fund.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things I'm gonna let Candace deal with. I'm gonna stay because I have no idea. There's so many people talking and this and that. I'm just gonna. I don't.
Get to me. I can vouch for the one person I know that's gonna actually personally bring the check in because he's right there. I know them. I can vouch for them 100%.
Right.
Great human. He's done a lot. He's actually taken his own time and actually done his own searches. He's taken his own money out of his pocket and printed flyers and posted them around. He wears a hat around that says hashtag find Summer Wells. All day, every day, he's out there trying to find Summer.
Okay, well, the only thing I can say is I can't fight against Candace. He's gonna have to go through Candace.
Yep.
Because her heart's so broken and everything. And
so I'll just have them email me their contact information that I'll forward on to you in a text message, and you and Candace can talk it out from there.
Awesome.
They're doing a lot of good, and they're kind of being held back for some reason.
Yeah, I gotta let Candace do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I get it. I'm gonna get going here. Thank
Okay.
you for calling in. I'm gonna let you get back to Candace.
too.
Candace, thank you for letting us steal some of his time, if you can hear me. But everyone's sending support to you.
Hey, God
And
bless
love
you.
and
Love and prayers,
prayers.
everyone.
Lots of prayers, definitely, for
Thank
all
you.
4 of your kids.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
All right, we'll talk to you, Dawn. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right, well, there you have it.
See, with Candace, the last time I actually saw her do anything was when she opened up to McDonough.
Yeah. And sorry, guys, I wasn't
And
watching a lot of the chat because we were using two phones to kind of do that. So I didn't see a lot of the chat. I'm not trying to be rude or ignore anyone. I apologize. Tammy Barnes, I love you, sister. Yeah, Terry. So
and you know, that's really in the beginning of when I couldn't stand that man, because I think I'm I'm just gonna spit it out. I
spit
think
it
it's
out, Terry.
because of him. It's because of him that she hasn't been out here, that she hasn't been talking. She let somebody, which is something she doesn't normally do. You could just tell. She lets this guy into her personal space, the personal areas that she goes to, and then into her home,
Yeah. And you know what?
downstairs, the whole 9 yards, and he stabbed her in the back.
He did.
He could have looked in that shed if he wanted to. And
He could have.
everybody's
She said yes.
acting like, no. Yes, I know.
She said yes,
She
you
was
can.
like,
And if he would have kept
well,
walking,
if
he
you
would have been
want
in the
to.
shed. Yep. And
Yeah.
also, she was letting him in the house and home. And I'm sorry, there was a couple times where he dogged the house. Like, this is
Yeah.
he basically, I think, like near the end, near the
And you
back
just
door
don't
there,
do that.
said it was disgusting.
And I get it.
Yeah.
People say like he's a cop or an ex-cop and they do things differently, and all of that. But you know what? To fuck with somebody that way, it's like, you bring yourself in, act like you're their friend when they are at their most vulnerable point, and
He
they let
wouldn't have
you
had
in,
to
and
hide
then you
though,
stab
Terry.
them.
He didn't have any. He hid one time, and Chris McDonough knew that from a past report. But when he hid that one
Yeah.
time years ago, he had a damn
yeah.
warrant out, a felony warrant, if I'm not mistaken. When Chris
Yeah,
McDonough
no,
goes to
I
his house,
wasn't talking about him. Right, I was talking about Chris, not Don.
oh heck yeah,
Oh yeah, I was still, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
still on that, I don't think for a second that Don was anywhere around there. And then you have the neighbors saying that she heard stuff. I think, we would have had a lot more information if Chris had just been on the up and up.
Oh, I'll be right back, Terry. Hold on.
Okay,
We're going to switch phones again.
gotcha. So welcome to Voices Behind the Law with Terry. Oh, hi. I like to play around. So how are you doing, Mark?
Fantastic.
Good.
Was any better? Couldn't live with
There she
myself.
is. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Hey, Chase.
Hey, Shares, how you all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. Well, thank you for letting me do this. Okay, I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Hey, Mark, thank you too. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, you all know I don't pick and choose sides on here. I'm out here for this little girl, one reason and one reason only. Um, guys, all anybody's doing is trying to raise money for, this reward fund. Guys, it's set stagnant for months and months and months. All we're doing is trying to help, Dawn and Candace get this little girl home. We want, all of us, guys. It don't matter who the channel creator is. All of us do some good. All of us do some bad. Let's quit bashing each other and please come together for this little girl. There's one fact in this whole case, and that's a fact that there's a 5-year-old girl out here that's not at home, and nobody knows where she is, or if they do, they're not talking. Guys, the who don't matter. The who does not matter. It's where she's at. We need all hands on deck, guys. Look at the amount of people all these channels are reaching. All these channels, guys. If we all just put our differences aside, that's everybody, and come together for this one little girl. Guys, you all don't realize what you all can do. I'm telling you, I ain't been on here long, and when this little girl's found, I'm gone. I don't want you to subscribe to me. You keep subscribing to these big hitters, because every one of these channels are doing some good. Every one of them are doing some bad. Guys, we're human. We all make mistakes, and we're all going to make mistakes, period. But just like I said in that one video, Mark, you got the hell beat out of you. But you guys, you got to give people time to finish,
Well, it's finished now. They still don't believe me, though.
Well, hey, it got there, guys. Drop that. That check got there.
Yep.
And guys, I mean, it got there, period. Mark, what you did, I appreciate it. They needed it.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing too, man.
Yeah.
But guys, whatever we can do to come together and get this reward fund up. Like I said, I don't know about all the bull crap in the past. Guys, we don't need to worry about that. And people blaming this one, people blaming that one. Guys, everybody, please come together and let's show this sorry ass news journalism around here that's giving this girl 37 seconds every 2 and 3 months. Guys, I'm down here. I'm in it. I live here. They give her 37 seconds for 2 months. You all are preaching this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't give a damn which channel it is, which creator it is. You're putting Summer's name out there, guys. Can we please, guys, please, let's all drop the stuff that don't matter. What matters is Summer and all these other missing kids out here. It's not just Summer. It's all of them. And shares, listen, I respect what you all are doing. You're putting these names for these kids out here. I do. I respect it. I respect every one of these creators for putting these kids' names out here. But that's all I got to say. If you all would just let's come together, okay? And just help each other. That's all I'm asking.
I agree. And, I reached out to that very news station I told you in your comments today, and it's like, yeah, they never emailed out or nothing. Like Don said a long time ago, he would have said something. But when I reached out, I said, hey.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm on their ass hot and heavy, and I'm taking care of them. I'm taking care of them. But there's Libby's doing this fundraiser is on her channel right now. Guys, if you can help it and share, if there was no ill intent meant, no intent whatsoever meant when they put her picture on there. It was just to get to get her face out there. There was never any ill intent meant. If, like you said, if you could get with Don and get his permission, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. I just told him about it a little bit, and he said, he'll get the information to him, and hopefully him and Candace will talk it over and get a hold of Libby.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. I'm sorry. It's real echoey. I'm sorry.
There you go. Is that better? My phone is like boiling hot.
It may be my connection, share it, but
Okay.
listen, you go ahead with your show. Thank you for this little bit of time, and you can always email me whatever. I don't care.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, thanks again for everything that you're doing.
honey, I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. It's my connection. I'll go, but guys, please just love this little girl, and guys, let's come together and do this. Let's show the world that we can make a difference. Okay, please. I love you all and thank you all. I'm sorry to take up your time. Okay, thank you, Mark and Sheriff. Thank you all.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Chase. Everyone, make sure you're subscribed to his
Thank
channel
you.
and definitely find, if we know the other channel doing the fundraiser, like I said, doesn't matter if they have been nasty towards me or not. What they're doing is a good thing, so we support that.
Yeah.
So go ahead, if you guys could, spare anything at all, if you want to go over there and donate. If anyone has the link, please share it in the chat. And if we can get some purple hearts for Summer and green and blue hearts for Courtney Struble in the chat, we will end this. And I might hop up on a live and do an open panel discussion for more of this tomorrow during, like, in the morning with some coffee or something. I don't know. I'll see what Terry's up to.
Yeah, and if you haven't subbed for Terry, sub. I'm at
Sub for Terry.
907.
Oh,
907.
yes.
I'm getting
Mr.
there.
Positive and Terry are cutting it close.
Yes.
And also the new channel for Totally Blunt with Cher, where we will have different
Yes.
guests on talking their favorite conspiracy theories. Well, we have a little THC little session. I was gonna do videos, but then Mr. Cher talked me into live, so I think we'll just do live streams. That way we can interact with each other for a little while, but it'll all be conspiracy theories and very, like, way less how do you say, uptight, or not uptight, but
Yeah,
like
less drama.
just be more relaxed. And like, here you don't want conspiracies
Not
and
as
theories.
serious.
Yeah, not as serious. It can be like really letting your mind wander over there. Don't forget to subscribe to Terry. She's awesome. Don't forget to subscribe for Jayis4Justice, because she's killing it on the Dirty Laundry site, or on the Dirty Laundry case. I mean, that's where, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I know everyone's covering it, but if I want to know a little something what's going on, that's the channel I'm tuning into. She's got that thing down on lock. Also, don't forget Benny's new channel. I don't have that in my description yet, but don't delete or unsubscribe from his other channel, because like I said, he's only suspended. He will be back because I beg him every day, and I'm sure several others do too. But definitely subscribe to his other channel for now, and he'll be up on panel. I think tomorrow we're going to air the interview with Courtney Struble's friend, that one of the last friends she was with before she went missing. Yes, mods can post the links for sure. You share. Okay. I chuckled when seeing the pic for the new channel. Nicely done. Thank you.
Love you too, Dalen.
Dalen, we love you, and I don't want to say too much, while live, but I hope that you're doing well. I know we haven't texted for a little while, but I'm here, so text me. I know you're going through it, but we love you. I'm gonna have to PayPal you soon, because I definitely need chow chow.
Gotta send her the phone case too.
The phone case, I have a necklace for you. The fucking phone case that I promised you like 6 months ago. And then when you get that, please send me chow chow. Yes, thank you, Honest Rage.
What does she make chow chow?
No, it's like I don't know what it is. I think it's like pickled cabbage, but it's kind of sweet. It's like sweet and tangy. It's like sweet and sour cabbage.
I mean, is it you can't get it where you are, or
I
she
looked.
makes it, or
I looked this time. I was like, is there anything even close to chow chow around this bitch? And no, there wasn't.
my grandmother loved chow chow.
There's nuts for it.
Yeah, I
putting that on everything.
Everything except for like pizza, but I started putting it on my hamburger helper. Like I put it on everything.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think it's a troll. I don't even know. Mr. Positive's channel. Who doesn't want to see the Beard of Reason and Mr. Positive collab?
There you go.
I've said it a few times. We've got to make that happen.
I'm down.
All right, so watch tomorrow because I think tomorrow or Wednesday we're going to air that interview with Courtney Strubal's friend, one of the last to see her. And then we're going to do a live Q&A with that same friend. So either tomorrow or Wednesday, I will know more tomorrow morning when I text her. It's Thanksgiving today, so I didn't bother people today or yesterday. AP, thank you.
That's right, because other people might be celebrating.
That's right, because they are in Canada and it's Canadian Thanksgiving, and even though it's not for me, well, it's not for you. Well, not today anyway.
You could have done both.
Cottage cheese and a hamburger helper is delicious. So when I first moved to Minnesota, I did celebrate both because it's actually my favorite meal. And then that quickly dropped because it's expensive to do it a month apart. But yeah. Sure. Bye, Bobby. Bye, everybody. And Bobby. I didn't see him in here. Maybe he was in here earlier. But Bobby, if you see this later, buddy. Carla Z. Yes, Courtney Strubel. So watch for that. Like I said, either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm going to have that set up where we'll do the interview and then a live Q&A with that friend. Her name is Kendra, by the way. Thanksgiving dinner. And if you guys are bored, always check out Jayis4Justice, Brian Laundrie. Go check out. Oh, that's what I forgot to ask Jay. I'm gonna go check out Dog's Bounty Hunter. I guess left the hunt. I don't know if he's coming back. So, anyways, there's another thing to leave you with. Terry, I love you.
Love you too.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, peeps.